Hello, people of the internet. Ian Altosaar Freedom Astrology once again here, and doing a video this time in the forest, and it's quite an early morning time here in Estonia. But I wanted to shoot this video really specifically in the forest. And while walking, actually, it's quite lovely here, autumny in nature. And I wanted to do this video about anxiety and what is anxiety and how to get rid of anxiety, because a lot of people come to me with these requests like, I am so anxious, people close to me, people I work with, like, I'm so anxious, what do I do, is there a reason why I'm so anxious, how to get rid of it, how to live my life normally. And this is this is one of the things I had to really deal with quite early on, because I was super anxious about everything, all the time, constantly. I couldn't go anywhere, outside of the home, but I was even quite anxious at home all the time. And I couldn't even go out without, getting high, getting drunk, or even kind of using some sort of self-medication, some sort of addiction, to kind of alleviate that anxiety of going out, seeing people. I'm not saying that anxiety is always associated with these matters, but still, it's one of the really common ones. But the core, let's say, concept behind it is still anxiety and how I self-medicate. Now, having been clean and clear and sober for a lot of years now, and learning to manage anxiety, I think, and I believe I have a lot of let's say knowledge and wisdom around how to deal with it. Now let's start with one of the core basic concepts of anxiety, and I think maybe the gist and the core of this video is that anxiety is nothing but unprocessed, unfelt emotion, feeling. So one of the reasons we get anxious even is there is something that happens within us, around us, because one of the reasons I think people have a hard time understanding this is they don't understand how sensitive they are to their surroundings, to their food, to their the people around them, the workplace, the environment, everything that is surrounding them, even society, human society at large. Everything is affecting us constantly. So it's these sensations, feelings, emotions at times come to us very, very rapidly, very quickly, and we don't even sometimes know where these are coming to us. But the important part with anxiety and getting rid of it, so to speak, is the fact that you really need to start understanding and processing your feelings and emotions. Because what happens when some sort of emotion, feeling rises within us and we suppress it that is the moment, that is the second we actually start getting anxious. Let's say it's something to do with going out, like it was for me, with people. I used to get really anxious, and now I just feel the fear, feel the kind of fear of and experience the fear of people judging me because I am the way I am. And then I go outside and I don't care. That's basically what is happening there. And whatever it is in your case, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's like general anxiety constantly at home. I see that a lot. It's still some sort of unprocessed emotion. So what you just need to do is feel that feeling and feel that sensation that is going on within your body. If you do that, if you process that, the anxiety starts to alleviate. This anxiety starts to go, let's say, away, but it's not actually going anywhere. That the energy starts to flow within your body, within your consciousness, and you are actually processing and allowing yourself or your emotions and feelings in this place. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Of course, there are other ways, like I'm doing, walking in the forest, in nature. Being in nature is a good way for you to do that. Of course, especially if you have Taurus in the 8th house, if you have Taurus in the 12th house, if you have Taurus in the 4th house, or if you have earthy energy in the 4th house, if you're bringing in astrology as well. But now the core concept still is that these things, nature, let's say for example, or exercise or physical exercise, these are just ways of getting into your body and feeling and experiencing those feelings. Or you can think of it as alleviating anxiety as well. But the anxiety doesn't really go anywhere if you don't process your feelings and if you don't start to feel your feelings. So let's think of another. I think that like going out is one of the being with other people and being with human beings is quite a common one. So I'm going to use this example again, like literally before you start to go out, you will start to notice that anxiety rise, and you're going to get a little bit fidgety, kind of twitchy, maybe even say something mean to others because you're not processing emotion, you're suppressing this. And this is why one of the reasons that anxiety is rising. Just instead of doing that, just allow those emotions and feelings to rise up and feel them. And allow also, this is a key point as well, allow all those judgments and things you fear to come up, to be processed as well, because these are just thoughts in your mind that kind of feeling is generating. Or very often you are thinking these thoughts. This can work the other way as well. You're thinking these thoughts, you're thinking these things. Oh, people are going to judge me, I'm not going to be good enough, people are think I'm this and I don't look good enough, or I don't have the proper clothes, whatever it is in your case, in your specific case. These are just thoughts that are generating these kind of feelings and emotions that are uncomfortable to deal with. And so instead of feeling them and expressing them or experiencing them, processing them, you're suppressing them. And this is one of the reasons, again, the anxiety starts coming. But instead of suppressing them, start to allow these fears, start to allow these uncomfortable feelings and thoughts to arise. If you process them around 5 to 7 minutes, you will start to see that actually these things start to alleviate and nothing really happens to you. And actually the anxiety starts melting away and you're good to go outside. Obviously there are, I want to kind of bring this and maybe end this video with another one, because there are things obviously in our experience, in our consciousness, that are outside of our control. There are things happening on this planet that we can feel. We can feel other people's energy. You can sense it, and then it's a little bit harder to kind of ground it, but it still can be doable, because a lot of one of the reasons why we feel that energy is we're so wide open and we're kind of taking everything in. So if you, let's say, if you even don't have a specific reason why you're feeling anxious, a lot of the times it's something out of your control. It's something in your environment that is happening. So again, nothing really specific you need to do other than to process that sensation and feeling and be in that sensation and feeling. After that, the anxiety starts to melt away. You don't need to go into your addictions. You don't need to do basically anything other than just to feel the thing. You can also actually call back that energy, or call your own energy, let's say, to yourself. That's why when you're not so spread out. But that's a bit of a I would say already a bit of a advanced topic or advanced concept, so I wouldn't recommend it doing too much, but you can start to practice it. Anyway, I hope this video helps. Start feeling, start experiencing, start processing those feelings and emotions, and start seeing that anxiety. Basically start allowing yourself, start seeing after that your anxiety kind of evaporate, go away, and you can just go and do whatever it is that you need to do, or be comfortably in your own home. Thanks a lot for watching, listening, guys. Ian Altosaar, the Freedom Astrologer, out for now. See you again in the next video.